Hi everybody, I'm Bill McColgan, President and CEO of Mountain Lake PBS, and I'm joined by Nick Gunn of the Wild Center, which is really one of the treasures of our Adirondack Park.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Bill.
You know, we're watching about squirrels, and it strikes me that various squirrel species in the Adirondacks are a very important part of our ecosystem.
Yeah, no, they're one of the most vital parts of the ecosystem here in the Adirondacks. So, you know, the Wild Center is really, it's important to us to create a passion for the outdoors. You know, you've heard that, you've heard that saying before, to know it is to love it. You know, we take one step further and say to love it is to want to protect it. So, you know, when you talk about the Wild Center and its relationship with nature, you know, part of that is everything from squirrels to birds to mammals to reptiles and how they interact with the ecosystem and with people in, in nature. And that's part of the Wild Center's mission, is to teach people about that interaction and to teach them about the different species that you see in the Adirondacks and to learn about them and to create a passion and to want to protect that.
Well, and you teach in a remarkably entertaining way. I mean, visitors to the Wild Center can really expect some just wonderful experiences. Tell us a little bit about the Wild Walk.
Sure. So Wild Walk is our award-winning outdoor exhibit built in 2015. We're always thinking of new ways to give people a different perspective on nature and on the outdoors. So that was the whole goal of Wild Walk. So when we think about that, we thought, how can we get people outside and show them a different way of seeing nature? So Wild Walk was the product of that. So it's really unique in that it starts at ground level and it takes visitors to over 40 feet above the trees. Provides this beautiful panoramic view of the mountains and of the trees. You know, there's everything from, we call them safely dangerous, so from whether it be suspension bridges to a replica of the largest eagle's nest found in nature, which is the top point of Wild Walk, 40 feet above the trees, to our oversized spider web that kids get to run around and play in. You know, there's a 4-story twig house that we call like your childhood tree house on steroids. Part of that also is a tree snag. You know, it's a really unique way for us to tell the story that when you see a dead tree in nature, to not be sad, like don't feel bad, because you know, a dead tree provides all sorts of habitat for creatures. It's a food source. It really is this still living, really a still living organism, and that's one way that we can teach people about it. So. You know, to get people out on Wild Walk to enjoy it and still be able to teach them something is really important for us.
Well, we're going to speak a little bit later with Nick Gunn from the Wild Center, but right now, please pick up the phone or visit us online and make your gift of support today.